Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the BamCast podcast. The BamCast, as always, is the home of the anti-PC. Shout out to Boom Draft Physics for the intro song, Prismatic Verse for the new intro sequence. You know, big up to him for that. Here with us, as always, is the faithful co-host Bobby B. And while you're here, remember to check out youtubebright.com, promo code BAM10. You get 10% off anything you have ordered. And if you click the link below for Epidemic Sound, you'll get yourself a month of royalty-free music for all your creations, and you directly help out the show. Thank you so much. Another day, another pod. And for those of you watching, yes, the set will change around until we find a set that we like. But I think I figured it out for the most part. And for everyone, those of you listening as well, just so you know, visual episodes are now gonna drop first. So if you want early access to the pod, it will drop on, I won't say a specific day, but it will drop earlier on the YouTube page, and then 2 days after that, it will drop on the audio release. So click the link below as well. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Thank you for being here. What's up, Robert? What's up, Robert? What's up, Bobby B? It's another day. Yes, he does. When it pops up and I tag him in it, basically. That's basically how that works.
Marketing.
Oh, it's another week. Yo, all right. So for this year, I want to add tips of somewhat structure to the pod. So we're gonna start the pod before you get descend into the par as per usual. But to start the pod, we're gonna talk about what's an interesting thing to us in this week thus far. I'm gonna let Bob start because I remember you were talking in the group about something before you the best voice note ever before you got frightened. You really wanted to talk about what was going on.
Samantha, fuck man.
Other than that.
That's the issue.
Yeah. You don't remember?
What I did mad about? What was my conspiracy theory?
You didn't get to the conspiracy theory.
Yeah, what was it about?
We were talking about the reshuffling of the cabinet and certain moves that the prime minister has been making.
Authoritarian things that
and then I was like, yo, I'm in class, I'm listening, meaning like, because Bob is the one who I asked about a lot of these stuff, like Bob, my father. People who are more informed, but you didn't get to go off because Sam frightened the hell out of Bob.
So yeah, but basically what I'm doing is like, all right, so the curfew, for one, has never been about COVID. It's always been about crime. So putting curfews on your entire country, that's authoritarian.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing with the cockpit country and the issue with the Maroons out there, they are compound Maroons.
Can you reiterate or explain that? Because not everybody who listens to the pod is local.
Big man thing, and don't hate me for saying this, I'm really not that, I don't really care that much about the issues of the compound Maroons. The Maroons sided with the British. And if Jamaica is no longer a British, if Queen Elizabeth is no longer the head of state, then the British, the agreement they made with the British for their lands is null and void. So they would lose that status. So they basically are proponents of the British crown being the head of the country. So with that in mind, it's still fuckery with the government doing. Because what happened is, why the Akongpong Maroon, because there are other Maroon settlements headed by their own captain or colonel, I don't remember the exact term, chief, whichever one it is that they use. They don't really have any issues with government. You don't hear about them in the news. You don't hear who the fuck heads them. You don't know. You hear about this guy, but the issue is the government wants to do bauxite mining in Cockpit Country. Cockpit Country is a protected area.
Where we get a lot of our fresh water from.
The main issue is that the interests that want to go into the mining, a lot of the ownership in those interests seem to reside within the government. So a lot of money is to be made if the Cockpit Country is opened up to this mining. A certain area of it, not the entire thing, but a certain area that falls under the there's a lot of gerrymandering that happened.
How old are you?
In the agreements.
How old are you?
I watch a lot of politics.
That's clearly.
And I'm using the term out of context, but in the same way, I mean what I mean. Gerrymandering is the manipulation of political voting districts in order to get a particular vote. So they manipulated the boundaries of the agreement with what was agreed upon versus what was signed upon, and that's what they're trying to use in order to get into the mining of it. So shit like that. the cabinet reshuffle, the Ministry of Environment no longer exists.
Yeah.
It was absorbed under some other ministry.
Yeah. Can you go through that for me? Because
there's nothing to go through. The Ministry of Environment no longer exists.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been mad distracted recently.
And here's the icing on the authoritarian cake.
Yeah, it started.
He got rid of the Environment Ministry and replaced it. Well, not replaced it, but he created a Ministry of Constitutional Issues.
Yeah, I saw that.
Facing legal challenges to and constitutional Maroons. Arguments against not the Maroons, against NIDS and the ZOSOs.
Oh yeah, NIDS.
And the SOEs.
It's amazing how my brain forgot about
ZOSO
NIDS.
being Zone of Special Operation.
And NIDS is a national ID.
Emergency. The government claims ZOSOs are not SOEs, but
I got a question. It's back.
What kind of law you study? Criminal? Everything? You know nothing about what I talk about? Nothing at all.
I got a question. So it's back to the curfew thing though.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how PM come out the other day and was like, yo, on the depend on the own, you know, I'm tired of
argument done?
Basically.
All right, Jamaica is mad about that. But
hold on.
Andrew,
I
one of the few things where yes, I agree with.
Is that really or truly what you want, man? The whole
argument done. Not going hold your hand.
Breastfeeding for the entire life?
Wait, no, the arguments against it, there is some credence to the talk that he's doing nothing to limit the fourth wave. That is true. Vaccinations do not stop a wave.
Mm-hmm.
Because vaccinations do stop you getting sick, it stop you dying, and stop you probably going to the hospital with it. However, you will still get sick and you will still be a hit to the labor force. There are still things that need to be done in order to mitigate the effects of the fourth wave, as we're calling it. And really and truly, the argument done thing, I get it. It's frustration because
pure frustration.
Jamaicans complain about not having vaccines, and now we have vaccines.
And no one
is taking the vaccine. So why?
No one is taking the vaccine. Those who would have taken the vaccine have taken it. And that's unfortunately a small amount. I haven't
taken a booster. I'm
supposed to take a booster.
I'm not really particularly inclined.
I'm gonna. I just haven't.
It's not even that. It's just that I'm not in a high risk group. I don't see why I need it.
Yeah, can't hurt. That's what I feel.
No, fair.
But hold on. While we're on this topic, right?
If I'm, however, fully vaccinated, I needed that. And if y'all ain't fully vaccinated, you need that too. You should get that.
While we're on this topic, right? It's so funny how we stumbled onto this. I saw a statement. I saw a statement earlier in the week, and it perfectly encapsulates how I feel in terms of about vaccine and boosters, specifically boosters. Mm-hmm. So, pandemic started, everything fell to shit. Vaccine comes out, get vaccinated. I got fully vaccinated. Them say, no, you need a booster. I intend to get the booster. But if it is that like every couple months because of mutations, there's you need this new booster, that new booster, that new booster. I don't know if I sign up for that, you know.
That's the issue. But
I
that's
don't
where
know if I sign up for that.
All right, here's the thing. Here's the fuck up thing of it, kids. It all come back to money. The companies that made the vaccines a couple months ago, they stopped doing them for free. They're now doing them for profit. Which means eventually, very soon, people will have to start paying for the vaccines. Just like how in America, you go to your Walgreens and you get your flu vaccine every year. That's where we're going with COVID. And here the fuck up is thing of it. The powers that be have no issue with the misinformation being spread because it forwards their agenda. It keeps the vaccination rates low. So you keep what you get with that, you get more mutations.
Keep business going. Okay.
But, and here's the thing: if you don't understand science, let me try to give you an easy explanation why low vaccination leads to more mutations. So I, as a vaccinated individual, if I get COVID, more than likely, we don't know anything for certain. Nothing at all. You could get up, walk outside, and a JUTC bus lick you down. You don't know anything for certain. So if I get COVID as a fully vaccinated person, I will more than likely not have it for a long time, and it will be dealt with by my immune system on a relatively short basis. It will probably be over within a week.
And generally, you shouldn't drop out.
And generally, I probably won't end up in a hospital, and I definitely won't die from it, right? But within a week, the virus is dealt with, right? Dealt out of my body for the most part, just remnants left behind. If I am unvaccinated, I will be sick for longer. That's not a question because my body will require a longer time to generate the immune response required to deal with the virus in my body.
Mm-hmm.
Being vaccinated allows me a shorter window for that immune response. Being unvaccinated means that there's a longer time for immune response. That's basic science. That's how vaccines work. That's how every single vaccine, every immunization, every shot you ever take work. Right?
Yeah.
So you get it as an unvaccinated person, it stays in you for longer. The virus has more chances to mutate.
Mm-hmm.
And every time it jumps around, because all right, me as a vaccinated person, I will have a low viral load most likely.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm vaccinated and I have such a quick response time for my immune response, the virus doesn't have time to create so many of itself to reproduce so much that I'm spreading it like every droplet is containing billions, right?
Yep.
It's not just that I have a low viral load. So somebody who's unvaccinated going to spit out 10, I spit out 5, or I spit out 2, whatever it is. But I'm going to produce less virus, so there's less chance of me spreading it. An unvaccinated person, more chances of mutation, more chances of spreading it. So they're going to spread their more than likely mutated virus around to more people than I possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So therefore, if you have a population with a high unvaccinated population who are still getting sick and surviving the sickness and passing it on, you get more chances of mutations and more chances that these mutations lead to something beneficial for the virus. So Omicron is incredible, right?
What about it,
if
Bob?
I was a virologist making this purposefully to fuck with people,
You said that one your chef's kiss.
Martin,
Why? Why is it the chef's
my
kiss?
God.
Why is it the
You can
chef's
get
kiss?
it twice, you know? I was
know.
just reading the article. You can get Omicron twice. If you get a mild case of Omicron as an unvaccinated person, it means that your body did not generate a big immune response, which means you can catch that shit again. Basically, if
know
you
how
don't
Omicron
sick and
feels.
almost dead, you can get it again. Or if you're not vaccinated.
If you don't sick and almost dead.
Yeah, you have to generate a big immune response in order to generate natural immunity. They're saying because it is mild, you don't generate natural immunity, so you keep catching it.
Yeah.
And if you keep catching it, you get more chance for mutation. You get more chance for more people getting sick, and it keep going on and on. And you get more chance to sell more vaccine every year. Martin, if I was the man in the lab in Wuhan, allegedly, who made this, right?
You say the man would have to buy a beer.
Martin, man, them have to bust the champagne. Like, we have to be like a F1 driver.
Have we fully accepted that that's where this came from?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot to say yes.
I don't know either, by the way.
I don't
just
know.
in case you guys.
There's a lot to say yes, but I don't know. I do not wholeheartedly do not believe the bat meat.
No,
or at the wet market.
Me either. That was sensational in terms of virality of story.
It's not that.
Doug, you remember how that went like off?
Brother? It's definitely not that. That is where Ebola came from. And that's real.
Yo, all right.
Ebola definitely jumped from animals.
So,
although possibly, there was some fucking around with it.
Probably.
Also AIDS, because there is SIV, simian immunodeficiency virus.
Bushmeat.
And apes are very close in relation to us. It would only take a certain amount of mutations in SIV to make it jump to humans and give you HIV. Which eventually gives you AIDS.
Yeah.
So or it was the CIA. I don't know.
Eventually gives you that if you don't take your medicine.
Yeah, if you take your medicine, you can take your medicine and live with HIV for the rest of your life. You live to like 60, 70, regular life.
Normal life.
Look at Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson proved to you that money is a cure for every disease.
Everything. Sam did say yesterday, nobody ever really ugly. It's just broke.
Yeah.
Like it's true. You can fix that.
But it's true that no neck nigga on that
big head.
Yeah.
He got his neck fixed?
No.
Oh, okay. Cool. Whoops. My bad.
The fact that he had a woman willing to even consider marrying him and him look like a Dr. Eggman.
Oh, you mean like that? You know what's funny though?
It's just because he had
all right, hold on. You know what's funny
money
though?
Than she did.
Here's my opinion, right? Of Big Ed. That's all I could bring up. If he was like sweet or like, endearing or
and he's not.
No, when I'm if he was sweet or endearing or like kind, or if he was just had like a baseline okay personality, he wouldn't look that funny. It's the fact that Big Ed is Big Ed and he's an asshole and like kind of racist that makes you go, and
Don't say kind of.
all right, racist. And let me tell you the part of that episode that catch everybody I've ever watched that with, and I watched it a couple times. It's when he says that he had a former marriage that ended because he cheated. The fact that everybody goes, wait.
Oh. How did you find someone else to put your penis in?
Wait. So
Really?
you found a woman who loved you, gave you daughter, you're married, and then you, sir. Yo, TLC know how to edit a show, you
This
know,
remind
bro.
me of that dog we talked about the other day.
Which one?
Who did broke up and we can't understand why.
Man, all right, moving right along. So my thing of the week that I found super interesting was the volcanic eruption that you did send to the group. I dived into it.
Of hunger, tonga.
Yeah, I dived into it and I did, geological pre.
Bro, wait. Before you even talk about that one,
Hold on,
there was
wait,
an
I have to
undersea
tell the
eruption the other day.
Isn't that what you were talking about?
Not this one, the other day, like a couple of months ago before this one, and there were huge pumice rafts out in the
what?
ocean. Pumice rafts.
Oh,
So, pumice
Yeah.
being porous floats in water. So, because of the undersea eruption, there were just huge, just mini islands of pebbles.
Yeah.
That shit cray, bro.
So I did dive into the whole the Tonga Honga thing. So for those of you who don't know, let me load this up. Tonga Honga volcano had one of the most violent eruptions ever captured on satellite on January 15th, 2022. I will link it below. Production assistant, remind me to link it below, please. Thank you so much. And so after getting past the scale of the eruption, because to see an underwater eruption from space means it basically went from seafloor to space. That is ridiculous. So after getting past that, right, my thought eventually got
You
to
consider how much water you have to
displace and how heavy
from the bottom of the
ocean
up
to
the
space.
top of the ocean,
to space. Not to the top of the ocean, to the top of everything.
Right.
To the top of everything. To spit water out into space. So, wait, no. Along those lines, that pressure, that force.
The planet is crazy.
bro.
How we live here?
I said it in a group that man, no matter how hard them try, will never be able to create a force that the Earth can create on a dime.
Not to make that fusion reactor.
Even then. So my thought process was, all right, cool. So this big explosion happens to the point where the shockwave was felt in New Zealand, man out in the fields farming, and there was like something hit them. I'm like, yo, what was that? Then they go, basically, and then they go back in.
First Jamaicans and what they say is a dopey push them. or something.
Bruh, man, them feel like a dopey tip them. What the rest? Eventually, you go inside, you pre on TV or radio, and hear say Vulcan, and you go,
No, you don't pray on
That
TV
be-
radio. You look up and shit just start getting dark.
nah, not yet, not yet in New Zealand. But so my thought was, what happens around, like right around that kind of blast zone,
Vaporization.
where rocks go from solid
Liquid to solid.
No, rocks go from solid to like
As in when the ocean floor.
when the boom happens.
when
So
the pimple pops.
yeah, exactly. So the build up, and then that. So it doesn't go from rock to magma to gas. It just goes rock to gas. Like so,
It sublimates.
so everything in the vicinity of that occurring is like a movie or an anime where like something happened and the man them just vaporize. Everything in that vicinity within a split second, swimming, you no longer exist.
Yep.
Everything all right. And one of the things that happens is the violence of the explosion. Actually, so you're underwater with all of this water on top of you. It tears water apart and causes a vacuum in there. So you get a boom and
then it
then a
slaps
boom.
back.
So you get a double boom. Family.
I saw a video of brother saw the tidal wave going up in a river in California.
Tidal wave going up a river.
In California.
Jesus.
Yeah, you could see the tide moving back up the river. It was just ripples. It was maybe a foot high wave. Nothing massive.
The earth, bro.
But and then niggas in Peru, seaside got flooded.
They did?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah. Obviously people in Tonga got their shit flooded.
Man, there was wind change in, I think it was not California.
My favorite thing
hold
about
on.
the satellite video was
Hold
watching
on.
the clouds.
North Carolina. There's wind change and there's like a few, you'd call them small waterfalls, but they're not small waterfalls at all. They're sizable. Wind change caused like reverse, so water wasn't flowing properly. It would like flow off and then so it's just a mini it's not a drought, but less water than you'd expect, so irrigation suffered a bit, and that was just wind. Breeze one day can just get up and fuck with your whole shit, and people think that we running this. The earth
we just live here.
The earth just has to have a really
third
bad
rock
day,
from the sun.
Just has to have a really bad day, and I eat that. And the bad day don't even have to take long at all.
Bro, like if Yellowstone blows, I hate that.
Bro, God.
If there's another Chicxulub, I hate that.
Can you imagine if Yellowstone went Krakatoa? If
there's another Krakatoa.
No, it'd have to be in a.
If there's another Carrington event.
A Krakatoa would have to be in like a populated area.
The Carrington event, bro. You know the Carrington event?
I do not.
EMP.
The
EMP that hit us in like the late 1800s.
The solar flare?
The only technology, real technology that we had at the time was telegraph. That shit hit Earth and the telegraph lines just
down.
burst into flames.
All that too. What if the sun?
What if the sun? Right now, right?
Oh,
one of those shit right now. Phone gone, pacemaker gone, airplane gone,
ship pacemaker gone. People that just
exactly.
Bro,
man in a hospital gone.
Bro, God, man on life support gone. For those of you who don't know what we're saying, basically, so solar event can happen.
Electromagnetic pulse.
Yeah, a solar event can happen in which the sun releases something called solar waves, which is essentially a whole heap of like a whole heap of ions, a whole heap of radical ions that when they collide with the Earth's magnetic field results in essentially an EMP. For those of you who don't know what an EMP is, electronics just go boom.
An electromagnetic pulse.
Electronics just stop.
A big surge of electromagnetic energy.
And as a result, electronics stop keeping. So that would be bro.
Every telephone wire would have catch on fire.
Oh shit. Yo, it would be chaos.
It would be over for civilization as we know it, my guy.
And then the survivors would like go full on.
The US military has things that are EMP proof in case of events like this.
You can make things EMP proof.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You just have shielding.
That makes sense, you know. That makes sense.
Like a Faraday cage.
You think we're ever going to get to the point of Dyson Spheres?
No, we're not a class 5. We're not a class 5. We'll never be a class 5.
A class 5 civilization.
We will definitely wipe ourselves out before we approach anywhere
civilization.
Near class 5.
For those of you who don't, go do your Googles about the classes of civilization. Because if I explain that, I'ma make a mistake.
Yeah.
All right. Just
we're not class 5. Just know that we'll never make a Dyson Sphere. We'll never make a Halo. Elysium is just a movie.
I hope we never make a Halo. If anybody knows the story.
We have to protect against the flood. Man said, don't say it so easy.
Man say it like that simple. Man say it like the flood is not a corruption of the original life forms that existed, that made the forerunners, that then like got corrupted as dust and decided, oh mad, we're just going to like take over all sentient life, feed on it, and then we're going to just merge together all said sentient life into a thing called a grave mine, and we're just going to do this throughout the entire Everdome.
Yeah.
No.
Everything must be one.
Borg.
Yeah, we're Borg.
Nah.
We are Borg.
I said we are Borg and started off the episode earlier talking about unity.
There you go. See that? Singular mind, singularity. We're approaching it, bro.
That episode of Rick and Morty was
the metaverse. We bring that about in there.
How do you feel about the metaverse? That's another thing
I feel about the metaverse.
Hold on, that's another thing I want to bring to the topic. Talking about trending topics in tech and how do we feel about them. So this segment for trending topics in tech and how do we feel about them, I want us to talk about it with our rational mind and then our completely skeptic movie-based mind, like all the media and stuff we've seen. Like, do you not see where this is going kind of vibe?
My rational and my skeptic mind
are one in the same.
One in the same when it comes to the metaverse.
How do you feel about the metaverse,
Brother,
Bob?
It is fantastic for money laundering, exceptional for human trafficking, wonderful for drug smuggling.
How? I genuinely asking this question.
I send you a kilo of cocaine, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
You can send me $2,000 US. Just like that. Obviously, I'm sure it's way more than $2,000.
Yeah,
US,
we don't know prices of coke here. I can tell you how much a grand bag of weed costs. A grand.
So I sell you an NFT.
Which
of
I think is
absolutely nothing
I think NFTs are bullshit.
for whatever my cocaine costs.
I think NFTs are bullshit.
So you send me the money, you send me your Ethereum or your Bitcoin for that my NFT, and I send that shit to you in the mail. I send my cocaine to you, however I send it to you.
Oh, man's in the mail.
Yeah, we did a legal transaction.
I'd love to see you try. I mean, sending it through the mail, rather.
I have allegedly seen shrooms go through the mail.
Okay, so hold on. What you're saying is...
But shrooms aren't illegal in Jamaica.
So what you're saying is it'll be a fantastic way of paying for the illegal activity you mentioned before.
So that wasn't the
trafficking.
metaverse, to be fair. That was cryptocurrencies and NFTs.
Okay, yeah,
but they are a big part of the metaverse. In that the metaverse is the culmination of the fuckery that is NFT and cryptocurrency.
The culmination of the fuckery.
All right. Barbados was the first country to sign on to Facebook's metaverse, right?
A word.
And they have created a digital replica of the land of Barbados, and you can buy digital land in Barbados. Currently, there are other places now in the metaverse where you can buy land, and land is selling for millions of dollars. My youth, you cannot tell me that is not a man washing money.
Yeah, because I don't get the point. I don't get the point.
I put my legal money into coins. I use those coins to buy digital commodities that have no physical reference, and I can then sell that digital commodity to you at some point in the future for more coins. I can then cash out those coins, and those coins are now clean. My money is laundered. That is the only point I see to NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and the metaverse.
You make a good point.
It is just a way for one, criminals to make dirty money clean, and two, for rich people to buy shit that no one needs, just to say to their friends, yo, I spent a fuck ton of money on shit and you can't have it.
I don't understand the concept. Alright, first of all, it's not that I don't understand.
And there's a third part as well.
Hold on. It's not that I don't understand the concept of what an NFT is. I get what an NFT is. I think it's stupid.
It's like, to me, all right, fine. It's like owning a copyright. The basic of it is owning a copyright.
Overs that, and that makes sense.
A copyright for a digital product that I can screenshot
is stupid.
Means nothing to me because
nothing. Zero.
I can own it and use it how I want. I can't make money off it because you can sue me because you own it, but I can still do whatever the fuck I want with it outside of making money with it in a way that you can see.
You can see too.
Yeah.
Bro, I own the copyright or stuff to something like Spider-Man. You've seen how Marvel and Sony had to like do this dance to just be able to have these Spider-Man movies. That's how overs, because you can clear, I own this copyright, so any usage of it is an issue. You know, legally incumbent or whatever. NFT is dubbed me because, okay, yo, look at this NFT I got. Screenshot mad. I have the picture now too. No what?
It works the same way.
And I can post it.
It's just that I can post it. You can tell me to take it down and I'll have to because you own it.
And then I can post it again. There's no like, it's silly. I think it's so dumb. And then the metaverse thing for me now is, I understand where this is going. All right. I watch anime. I know Isekai, Sword Art Online, and that shit. But here's my thing, right? At least in that,
I've seen Wally.
Nigga. At least in that, it's full sensory immersion. I don't understand
just visual immersion.
Playing Sims for keeps.
Yeah.
That's what the metaverse is to me. It's playing Sims for keeps, and I don't get it.
So it's like the third thing for me. So the first thing is the criminals washing money. The second thing is
rich people being rich people.
The third thing, capitalism.
Which is another product to buy.
It's just pure. We ran out of physical shit to sell.
So let me sell you some
we sell
digital.
fake shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
We sell things that you can never hold or touch.
Dog, I understand like the lack of brick and mortar, but that's silly.
You know, there are men and women, I assume, who bought Bitcoin years ago when Bitcoin was dollars and cents and forgot the password to the wallet.
Yeah.
And that money is now dead and gone.
It's not dead and gone. It's there. They just can't access it.
Yeah.
So for all intents and purposes. But that
what happens if I can't log into my metaverse account?
Then your life gone.
What happens if the server down? What if them hack me and take my life and go run my bumbleclap metaverse character go do fuckery in a people thing?
Probably will happen.
Me watch Black Mirror, you know?
Yeah, me too.
Alright.
This will probably be a thing. But
That's why Black Mirror don't come out with a new episode. We in it, we have been immersed. We never watch Matrix. We're in the pods right now, you know. I can't believe on the one believing about that, you know. Alright.
I got a question. Before, because I want to come back to this metaverse topic. I have a lot more to say. If you were in the Matrix, would you? And then, all right, so
Would I wake up?
Now, hold on. Now you're in the Matrix, and you have woken up, and you are now given the option
To go back?
like you can go back, mind wiped, then you go back into the Matrix, or you live in the real world
I'm going back.
with the struggles.
I'm going back.
Nigga,
I'm going back. Fuck you, mean?
like,
After men eat it.
I understand sci-fi in that first
Bro,
movie.
God, ignorance is bliss,
Bro,
yeah?
Sci-fi in that first movie when the man is like, yo, listen,
Why would I want to live with suffering?
I understand that this steak is a digital code, but guess what? My brain don't give a shit about that. So I get it. Zion looked rough. By the way, the fourth Matrix movie was an absolute disaster. They should never have made it. Fuck that movie. Anyway, moving on. So, metaverse, right? How long do you think before people genuinely have investment in that virtual world to the point where
There's
like
quarantine.
no investment to the point where you have like say something bad happens to like a metaverse character, so like your metaverse character like dead, but you're finding out about the metaverse character dead, but I know because I'm so immersed in the metaverse world have a psychiatric issue or like PTSD kind of
'Cause
like,
you died.
or like I know
My friend
more
died.
in your metaverse character. How soon before people become that
I know that's
immersed?
what when people die in real life and their metaverse characters.
They're just
left there.
vibing. That's creepy. That's an episode of Black Mirror, man.
Exactly.
That was an episode of Black. Yeah, we're in it for real. For real. We're in this bitch for real. For
Okay,
real.
thank you.
For real. So how long?
So
you
as I
before you
keep
get to that
saying to
point?
you, I've seen that movie.
I've seen.
I know how it goes.
How long you think before we get to that point?
We're there now.
I don't think people like crying.
Oculus headsets are pretty
Yeah, but I don't think people.
immersive, you know, brother.
I know, but I don't think people crying if your character dies. You know. Oh my god.
There was
no.
a funeral, Martin. You can Google it. There was I remember there was
Yeah.
a funeral for a character that died in like World of Warcraft. A huge funeral. Thousands of players showed up in game.
Nah, that's okay. So we're there. Never mind.
Okay, what the
Never
fuck?
mind.
And this is
Never
years
mind.
ago.
Never mind.
We've been
Okay.
there.
I'll say we've been
Otaku
there.
culture, brother.
No. That's a different level.
Boys,
Like, y'all
but
need, y'all
that's
niggas
it.
need to go outside. Like that was one of the messages of Evangelion. You know, like yo, go outside, bro. Life will get better. And niggas is like, no, I want to love my anime waifus. It's like, bro, go get out, okay?
Fuck up.
Nigga, get some sun. Like,
Little vitamin D
you're
is good.
not supposed to be green. I promise you.
Fucking garlic junior looking
Oh
motherfuckers.
my god, Spice Boys. Yeah, why was
Why was Dragon Ball Z made in a kitchen?
why was he obsessed with food? Why was Akira
Because he sat in his
Toriyama
kitchen,
obsessed with food?
writing Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and just looked around to name shit.
All the
Garlic
Saiyans,
Junior,
all the Saiyans are named after vegetables.
Vegeta, Kakarot,
Vegetables. Kakarot is what again? Carrot,
Nappa,
Napa cabbage,
Raditz,
radish. Bulma's family, their name was
Brief.
all pants. It was all like clothes rather.
Brief,
So-
Trunks,
Yeah, brief trunks, bra. And Bulma, which was Blue Moz. There was Garlic Junior and the Spice Boys, salt, pepper, vinegar. I hate them. I hate them so much. But I don't remember all of this. Dragon Ball Z was a fun show. And I'm really happy it was a thing I watched.
Gohan daughter did name Pan,
Which could also be bread.
bread, or just a pan.
Or
Piccolo was named after the instrument.
woodwind instrument. All right, hold on. So back to the metaverse convo. You know how when Twitter was created, it was made as just a way to share your thoughts.
Twitter was just status updates from Facebook.
Exactly. It was Facebook, but just status updates.
Yeah.
And then it morphed into literally shaping political outcomes of some of the world's superpowers. How long before metaverse gets there?
Not long, as soon as there's more uptake. But the issue with uptake of the metaverse going to be the issue, the 3D immersion thing.
What do you mean?
Headsets.
Like
The cost.
using the
They're going to be a first world thing. They're going to be a rich people first world thing. Not going to be a global thing.
access.
Yeah,
Price access.
Mhm.
Okay. And do you think we will ever? All right, cool. We took a quick break and we're back. So the question I was gonna ask you was, how Do you think we'll ever bridge the uncanny valley to be able to have true immersion?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Like legit?
Yeah.
I think we'll never be able to like bridge the uncanny valley.
No.
I think the uncanny valley is just not. We
No.
can't get through. We can't get there.
There's AI currently on the verge of passing the Turing test. Like we're not far off. We're not far off. I'm telling you.
I think the human brain supercomputer just not gonna vibe it.
They will never. All right. Here's the thing. They will be able to think like us,
Mm-hmm.
and supercomputers think faster than us.
Mm-hmm.
What we have is movement. We are not able to build a robot that can do what the human body can do. In terms of like locomotion.
Separate and apart from that. So let's use video games for reference. So in Halo, them have like normal AI and then they have smart AI. Smart AI is based off a human brain.
Natural learning.
Yeah, natural learning, and they're able to make like logical leaps.
We're currently working on AI that can do natural learning, so I don't think we're far off.
My thing is, I understand being able to do logical leaps based on information that is there or maybe not there. But you know how humans can also have a feeling, the intuition, I guess would be the term. I don't think AI will be able to ever have that aspect.
I don't think they would need intuition if they have access to all the information all the time.
You mean like that? So the access
if you had Google in your brain, you would need intuition.
You just run a Google
question
search. Or you just run a Google search. But do you not think that a lack of again, this is me just spitballing discussions. So a lack of access to intuition, you don't think you could get logic plagued? Meaning attack it through pure logic in a way to basically keep it busy.
No.
You don't think that you could have a logic plague AI?
No.
Or is that just purely sci-fi? For those of you who don't know what a logic plague is a thing from Halo where the flood infects people and organic matter, but the flood would also corrupt AI by asking them a series of questions that basically broke the AI itself. So that's just a way of saying outsmart AI, which you don't think people will be able to do at all.
We will eventually create them to be smarter than us.
Unfortunately.
It's not a question, brother. Skynet will rise. We will fall.
It's like the people making them don't watch their own damn movies, bro. It's like them don't watch their own goddamn movies.
You see the robot dog them?
Yeah.
I'm afraid of them thing, brother.
Yeah, the ones.
It not gonna take nothing for them strap 2 guns on them back and lie around through the city.
How far are we off from Zoids?
Not very. No, actually very. They're not working on things.
I was going to say, there's no way people are actively
no mechanized
on
war robot. You don't need that. You just make a big missile and blow the fuck out of people.
Yeah.
Why am I going to send in a
Gundam? Why am I going to waste time on making a Gundam? Yeah. A rich dude's going to do it though, you know.
Yeah, no, fine.
I can't wait. Oh, God. How do you feel about Elon being Times Person of the Year?
Okay.
As in, do you care at all about... What was it? What was the controversy about him being named Times Person of the Year? The fact that he wasn't quote unquote self-made, but rather
Elon Musk is a child kid of parents who own an emerald mine.
Yeah, he used to walk around with emeralds in his pockets to pay for shit.
He did not create Tesla. He bought Tesla.
A lot of people don't know that.
He created a computer program as a teenager in his early 20s and sold it for a lot of money. And from there, through investments and whatever, he eventually bought Tesla. And that's what people know him for, Tesla. He never made Tesla. He knows nothing about batteries like that. And him make it. Him not big brain like that.
Him not big brain like that?
No, in regular little South African con.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm not a lot more fazed by him at all. Like,
a lot of people think he's like the second Messiah.
My thing with Elon Musk is that he knows the impact he has and he still wields it irresponsibly.
Irresponsibly. Okay.
He knows that his tweets affect stock prices. He still does it. He was actually fined. He was fined by the SEC for it and banned from using his own Twitter account for a while. He would have to run his tweets through his lawyer first.
Yeah, because he would make the stock inflate one day, deflate one day, just off a willy-nilly mess.
And he does it with coins, no.
And is that just to mess with people? Like he had no ulterior
He will
motive.
never say that he make money off it, but yeah. Bro, look at it this way. Dogecoin. You can now use Dogecoin
to the moon.
to buy Tesla merch. You can use it on the website to buy. Dogecoin was started off as a joke. Elon tweeted about it one day and it went up 20% in a day. Like it's like how Cartel have control with Clarks in Jamaica.
It's like a Cartel have control on Jamaican culture.
Yeah. Cartel say Clarks and Clarks price triple.
Yep.
Cartel say straight jeans and fitted. You can't find it.
Nope.
Cartel say rosary. Everybody have it.
Everybody had a rosary. G-Shock.
Cartel say G-Shock. You can't afford it. You can't find it.
Yeah. The Cartel struggle hole on Jamaican culture is something to be be aware of.
Is Elon is like that for white people. Elon is white people cartel.
Elon is white people's cartel.
In terms of the stranglehold he has and their decision making.
He can get them to do shit. Yeah. Alright. Fair.
Him being person of the year, whatever. I don't them would I say is Fauci, but the Republicans would be mad. I don't really here's my thing, bro.
Whatever happened to that underground tunnel system thing Elon was supposed to make?
It's there. He built it in LA.
It's a functioning thing?
Yeah, but it's like you can drive one vehicle through it in one direction, and it is about if your car is 5 feet wide, the tunnel is 7 feet wide.
Wow.
I don't like it. I get claustrophobic looking at videos of it. And there was a traffic jam in it the other day, which he said would never happen.
I never knew that it was
if there's a fire,
thing.
you're going to die. But there are no access ways, and it's so narrow.
So how is that legal? I thought that's like a legal. There are things you have to build.
No.
Oh well, I got it. Cool. My fault. I hope so. What you're saying?
So I don't. I've lost a lot of respect for media over the last couple of years, which I'm sure is what the powers that be have wanted. But I realize now
it's all along
the
gone.
only true thing, one of the few true things at least that I found in life, follow the money.
Yeah. Easy.
Follow the money.
Follow the money and you'll see. Follow the money and look who you can't make fun of.
Look who you can't make fun of.
You'll know
who you can't say shit about.
And you'll know who's in control and who's in power. Follow the money.
Look who owns the media companies and look who it benefits them to say what they say. In Jamaica, we have two major newspapers and we know the political affiliation of both. And every time a news story comes out, you can say easily, Jano, this is just political manipulation right here.
Yeah. I like that people, well, I shouldn't say people, because unfortunately it's people in our age group or like somewhat social circle that have fully realized, look, this is all garbage. Vote on issues, not party-based, but unfortunately...
Jamaica is not set up for that.
Yeah.
Jamaica votes by tribalists.
My bank come see my mother labor right, my father labor right, my grandma labor right, so me a labor right. What's their policies? I don't know, dog. I just know
who's the MP? Don't know.
I don't know. I just know say labor right. We say
Yeah.
so, and this is not to bash labor right, or it's just the one that
for
came
you?
to mind.
Yeah, have they done anything for you in the last couple of years? No. Why are you voting for them?
That my father said for do.
Yep.
That's
stupid.
We are a far way off where I need us to be, my friends. I really do need us. I want better for Jamaica, you know, but it's gonna be a hard fight continually. Did you see that the PM declared his personal assets and people were like, just that? And then started to argue. And some people are, I let me not say that, to have that on record. I will show you later. But people are questioning like, just that? What about this? What about that? What about the other different thing name? Want to know about the man pocket?
How much do you think the fucking Prime Minister of Jamaica get paid?
I want to know about the man pocket.
I think it's 400 grand a month.
That's nice.
Yeah, but what you got to do with 400,000 Jamaican dollars a month?
Hey, man.
In the grand scheme of things, people.
I could do something with
that. You know. Yeah, me and you, as regular, normal human beings.
Yeah, I could do something with that.
As a Prime Minister of the country, what the fuck am I doing? Brother, look at it this way. $400,000 a month is less than $6 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 year as Prime Minister, I can't buy a Beamer. I can't buy a Beamer. I can't even buy a Prado.
You mean in cash?
Yeah, I can't buy it.
Yeah. How much for a Beamer now?
Will you ask me?
Oh yeah, you can't buy it. So you know, that's a very responsible thing to do, guys. Like if you want, let me tell you, right? the past
I
week,
know it's $10 million for a Prado.
the past week, a lot
Starting
of what
price.
I've been listening to for the new year, because I think I want to do for this new year is to be fiscally responsible, because I got a lot of shit to pay for now. You know what I mean? So like I've been listening to a lot of like tips and in the process of listening to audiobook and shit. And let me tell you guys, window shopping, really nice and relaxing. But a safe way to stay on budget is just pretend it don't exist. If don't even, and this is a message
How much
to
this
me.
cost? No idea.
This is a message to me because I love window shopping and getting the idea of stuff. But really and truly, you could just lock it sometime and go on YouTube.
I go on this website. Well, I used to go on this website called thisiswhyimbroke.com. That would just have like just random interesting shit. I would never buy anything. I'll just look at it. But
you want it though.
Yeah.
But fun fact though, actually.
Shut up and take my money.com.
Fun fact though, on the flip side of that window shopping conversation, I actually did this Googles and I found this out. So, you know, there's a retail therapy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's
so,
a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing, but it's not the actual act of purchasing the thing that releases the endorphins. It's the anticipation, going to look for the thing, finding the thing. That is what gives you the endorphin release. Purchasing it is just, it's the beginning of the end of the other side.
Yeah, because the people who have shopping addictions, they regret it almost instantly.
Yeah, buyer's remorse, that's the thing. So what you can do to hack your brain is window shop, find something that you want and that you feel like, oh God, I'd buy this right now, put it in your cart. You'll get the same endorphin release and all that feeling and give it 24 hours. If you still won't like, okay, I'm going to buy this after 24 hours and you can afford it, get it. But generally, those impulse buys go away after that amount of time, but you still got the endorphin release of looking for the thing, finding the thing, putting it in your cart. So that's a little brain hack for you. You know what I mean?
Did that just the other day.
It's pretty fun.
Looking for some shit for my
God is irresponsible. You see, that has to be like the most understandable well. No? What? You checking it out?
Money bags. Rich God.
Hold on though. But like that's a really understandable money well though. That's a really understandable money well that you just said. Like looking for stuff for your child, for your child, for your kid. I feel like that's
not
just
really
an endless thing. I know, but I feel like that's an endless thing you do.
She have enough fuck. She have enough fuckery. I just wanted her to have more fuckery because I like when she have fuckery and she's happy with it. But like she have enough fuckery, I don't need to buy it.
You still gonna?
Her grandmother just buy her basketball hoop. Why? Because
not her birthday, not Christmas.
Her birthday, not Christmas.
Here, play basketball.
Play ball.
Mackenzie can have toys and all her friends will compare.
Friends?
You're not gonna tell her friends?
Don't fuck with kids.
Oh, she parallel plays.
She fuck with she parallel plays and she fuck with adults. She don't fuck with kids.
I mean, what kid likes kids when they're like 2?
Other kids.
When they're 2?
Generally, the kids come up to her and want to be her friend, and she's just like, no, and just walk past them.
Why?
It's my child.
Fair.
I don't fuck with people either. So like when she do it, and her mother is like, why you do that? I'm like, I don't leave her alone. She's alright. I'm here. I'm okay. I survived. I have like 5 friends. I'm good.
I have like 5 friends. You know what's funny? Everybody know Bob, you know. If you walk a road with Bob, it's like Jamaican people and all of us this. If you walk a road with Bob, it's like walking a road with your mother. Your mother know that a friend where did go that school there, him did go there, so that a so mother, that a so picnic. They just know everybody. The opposite effect when you're walking with Bob. Everybody will, you walk anywhere you go. Yo, Bob! And Bob will turn around without missing a beat. Yo! And if him don't said nothing after that, Bob don't know who the hell him just hailed.
Usually I don't.
It's amazing.
And I will say it out loud afterwards. I'm like, yo, dog! Who the fuck was that?
Yeah. It's amazing.
All right, what I love is when people like shout at me when them drive past me on the road. Because 1, I never saw you. And 2, more than likely, I don't know what vehicle you drive. So I just go and toot the horn.
Yeah, but
at which point you're already out of earshot. But just know I tooted for you.
But then on the flip side of that creepy coin, right? I'll be driving on the road more time, man, in my own business and get a call from him. What you do on the road, boy? Just pass here, blah, blah, blah. Like, why do you see me?
I know your license plate. It's distinct.
Why? Because it's fucked up.
You have 3 repeating numbers.
I do. Oh, hey, I do.
Uh,
The more you know.
it's
Dun,
your
dun,
license
dun.
plate.
Yeah, but I know meds in my license plate number, dog.
That's
It's
true,
just a
I
number
don't
I have
think
in
I
my
know
head.
mine.
You don't know your license plate
I
number?
don't think so.
It's just a number I have
Like
in my
if
head.
somebody said my
Yes.
license plate number, your vehicle is blocking, I wouldn't know.
Really?
Say white Prada without the side panels, I'm there. That's me.
You don't know your license.
That's
So
me.
when,
Ain't no other white Prada out there without the side panels.
I was going to say when you go past fitness and them come out with the paper, but not everybody goes that route. I need that link, dog. I need that link, man. I hate
there,
and
my
it's
guy.
January, which
There.
I forgot. Car
We
papers.
all legally do our
Yeah.
duty and pay our things. to
Car
the
papers
government
are up
and
in
carry our
January too,
vehicles to the
Oh
depot
my
for the man them
God.
down there to rags it out.
Right, dog. So one time Ingrid they carry RAV4 down there and the man them rags it and the engine drop out. Can you imagine you carry your car for go past fitness and the man them drive your car so hard the engine fall out and scratch up on the ground and then them tell you say, yo, you have to go for a record, come take up this. We have more work for go do. Brother. Please get air out
Obviously
for less
wasn't
than
fit
that,
for
you
the
know.
road, though.
Please get air out for less than that, man.
Obviously wasn't fit for the road.
Yo, the
though.
man them rags out your vehicle when
You
you
can't
go in
pass
and out.
fitness if you're not fit for the road.
Brother is a make the man them step on your car and get it as high as the RPMs will go, and then they like within 6 feet of the fence and a whole break. Why? Why do we have to? Why do we have
If
to
it
test?
don't work, them dead, you dead, car mash up. It show you, say.
But them were
It wasn't
dead,
fit.
Bob. Why them want it dead?
It wasn't fit.
So
That's them job.
their life.
The line of duty.
Okay.
Yo, I found out the other day.
What?
So one, I heard the portmanteau propaganda, which is fantastic.
What?
Propaganda, propaganda and benefit of the police.
Okay.
So police in America have been putting COVID deaths of the police officers in the deaths in the line of duty numbers and saying that record numbers of police officers are dying in the line of duty.
Just why benefit?
Propaganda
Mm.
to make the people afraid. The police are under attack. They need more money. Give them more military vehicles, bigger guns.
Bitches.
Yeah,
Alright.
propaganda.
Okay. Cool.
But shit like that is why I don't trust the media.
Propaganda.
And
I mean,
the
I
money,
don't
follow the
I
money.
haven't trusted media since
No,
I
like
was
I
a
used
teenager.
to say, all right, fuck Fox News, right? I used to say, all right, cool, I can pre BBC. No.
Yeah.
CNN, no.
Yeah, that was a rough
Right
one.
now, BBC did fuck me up because I used to be like, yeah, man, BBC good now. CNN is fucker. Them Americans don't know shit.
Yeah.
And then as time went on, I was like, BBC kind of
Shaky.
shaky.
Yeah. Yeah, that
Al
was a rough one.
Jazeera right now is the only one kind of holding on, right?
Yeah, that was a rough one still.
Like, yo, them Arabs don't give a fuck.
I really enjoyed BBC.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Them Arabs don't give a fuck, dog. Go watch Al Jazeera news. Them tell you the truth.
that's not real racism.
No,
I'm
what?
joking.
That would have been racism. I call them Dune Coons.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's my favorite one. We're bringing that one into 2022. Oh my gosh, yo.
Fucking Dune Coons.
We can all agree. Racism,
Wrong.
but some of the lines that come out of it, like
Hilarious. Porch Monkey will never not be funny to me.
it's and
Like never.
That's just
I'm
a funny
sorry,
term.
it's racist and it's fucked up. You should never direct that in someone with any
never you shouldn't
hatred.
do it.
But
But if Uncle Ruckus says it, it's really funny.
fucking hilarious.
Uncle Ruckus used to call them jungle bunnies.
Isn't that hilarious? Like, that's not...
A jungle bunny?
In my mind, like, a racist term is only racist if you're offended. And if
God.
somebody called me a
jungle bunny,
I
I'ma
would
laugh.
not be offended.
I go crack up and then I go vex and wonder why is this cool? You a coon boy? Why
Fucking coon.
No, what the man them when they call man they make a song Don't Trust Them New Niggas Over Yonder. With them big old nose they'll make you wonder, breathing up all the air. Don't trust them niggas with the tiny little nigga fingers. Don't trust them new niggas over there. Dog, Uncle Ruckus. Oh God, he had an episode, right? Where his favorite racist country music singer, he sent him his tapes. And then the dog forward, saw that Ruckus was black, was going to turn away, but then heard Ruckus' lyrics and went, I know he blacker than tar, but he racist is one of us. And then the man then went on to make racist albums. albums, you know, brother.
And you know, I'm sure they would sell. There is a market.
Oh God, one of them started with "I love you like coons love chicken."
Nigga. Why you eat so much chicken?
Nigga.
Nigga. I'm 100% nigga.
All right, I cannot wait. Stop it. Stop it.
200%.
I cannot wait to see how the Boondocks is going to come back and like what line them going to have to talk.
They can't.
Because they cannot come back in the form that
Culture
they
is
were
too
in.
PC, you know.
Yeah, they can't come back in the form that they were in and not have people like lose their absolute minds about everything.
Culture is way
The man
too
they
PC
had a
for sure,
Harry
man.
Potter reunion special, and the woman who created Harry Potter was not invited because she's labeled a turf. And when I did my research to figure out, what did she do that was so bad? Anything she's made like addendums to the Harry Potter universe since, mad stupid. But her point about like the thing that got her labeled a turf was defending or differentiating like natural born since conception woman from trans women. I don't see what was so like horrifically bad about what she said to result in her
PC
not in
police-
losing everything.
The PC police want
Well,
to
not
say,
losing everything because she's still rich as shit. But I didn't think it was that
The
bad.
PC police want to say that trans women are women. Don't label them trans women. They're just women. So there's out there, there are campaigns now that say not only women have periods.
Yeah. I've seen that too.
And I'm just like, what?
At what point do you meds that in fighting for your quote unquote, well, I'm not saying quote unquote, but you're right as a trans person, you're erasing what like other people's maybe rights or identities.
You are your own category. Just
and
be that.
Just be that. Just be that.
Just be that. Like, that's fine.
Hey man,
Man, woman, trans woman. Okay.
man, woman, technical or rainbow in between. If you just
Like,
want to be
bro.
like nice and simple, like it. Come on,
Intersex.
I understand. I understand
Like,
the fight for. I understand the fight for wanting to be identified. But in your fight for wanting to be identified and seen as your own individual, you cannot actively be taking part in erasure of another set.
Bro, if you want equality, you're going to get everything everybody else gets.
You can't you can't erase.
You're going to get all the fuckery.
You've heard. I don't know if you've
You
heard.
think I know woman I fight for fight against erasure, brother?
Right. I don't know if you've heard, but they want to remove quote unquote like gender speech in terms of instead of saying like women have periods, say things like people with wombs have periods.
Yeah, I've heard things like that.
No, I'm a nah do it.
Brother, all right.
No.
If you know why I'm mad, all right? As far as I see it, the majority, this is not in no way a blanket statement including everyone, but the majority of people who consider themselves trans and usually face a mental issue. It's usually some body dysmorphia or
Dysphoria.
Sorry, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it would be better to just approach it from a mental perspective.
That's transphobic, according to
That's the problem.
according to
I
the,
don't think that's transphobic.
because I ain't afraid of you.
I'm not afraid of you as a trans person. I just think,
It's part
hey,
mental
if
illness.
this is how you feel, fine. But how you feel is not congruent with how you are. And at the very least, you should seek mental help for that.
along with everything else that you would
Whatever
want to
else
do.
you want to do, if you want transition, you want to this, you want that, cool.
But
with
put mental,
therapy.
yeah, put that in it. You know, what I
Work
mean? Just
on your
help
brain. Work on why you feel this way.
And that's not to say that it will like reverse or change how you feel, you know.
No.
But
Figure out why.
understanding self is one of the
And
biggest.
this goes for cis
everybody.
people as well.
Yeah,
Not just trans people.
understanding self is one of the best and biggest things you can do for yourself in the step to peace.
So if you want to be trans, do your thing, but you are trans. You are not a woman. If you are a man and you transition, you are not a woman. You
You're
are
a trans
trans
woman.
woman.
And that's fine.
And that's okay. That's just y'all niggas say it all the time. Live your truth. Live your motherfucking truth.
nigga.
Like it's
Stop whiteboarding
Yeah,
everybody
don't-
else and then PC policing everybody else
Yeah,
who
you're-
does not agree with. All right, you started off as the bullied, and you are now the
no,
bullies.
Yeah. And how y'all niggas not seeing that?
It's very strange.
Right? Yo, as Martin said, J.K. Rowling has done a lot of dumb shit.
A lot.
She's
I don't think what she
There's
said.
nothing wrong with saying that women and trans women are different.
I don't think
As they are.
I don't think that was a bit like that was that. I don't think.
And if you don't think they are, cancel me.
And
Cancel me.
on that note,
Cancel me.
which I mean, if you disagree, honestly, comment
You're
below.
entitled to your opinion, but cancel me.
But if you disagree, all right, but if you disagree, for me at least,
Yeah,
honestly,
books.
comment below. Let's have the conversation. Maybe you can like enlighten me to a point or angle that I'm not seeing.
All right,
So-
let me tell you something before we go.
Comment below.
There is a historical context for, at the very least, cross-dressing.
Yeah.
I know, with specific example, the Hijra in India, men who live as women,
Mm-hmm.
they are considered their own group in India. So you have man, woman, Hijra. They are considered their own thing. And yes, fine, they may not be the best treated people in society,
Mm-hmm.
but they are their own thing and they don't try to be anything that they are not.
Mm-hmm.
Trans people should take a page out of that book at least. That's what you are. Just be what you are.
Yeah, I mean, bro, let your freak flag fly.
Yeah, like if you want to be a woman,
Okay.
you're a trans woman. You want to be
Okay.
a man, you're a trans man.
Okay.
But you can't be a cis man or a cis woman if you're not.
It just it doesn't like by
It
definition.
just don't work that way.
I mean,
And you can't erase cis people to make you valid.
square peg, circle hole.
It don't go that way, buddy. So work on you. Drink your water, eat your fruits, take your vitamins,
We'll
wear
do
your
the same.
mask. Boom bang, connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropping bombs on your moms.
Fuck car alarms.